Welcome back to Prep Talk. This week, I have a special treat for you. I have Malachi and Javon Garry, Malachi Wright and Javon Garry, Eustis High School football players. They are seniors right now. Malachi Wright is a safety and receiver. Javon, you are running back and play dual sports. So, kind of wanted to talk to you guys just because you are active players right now, and I just wanted to see kind of your background. Going up and kind of what you want to do going forward in the future. So how long have you guys been actually playing football? Either one of you can go first, but
I'd say I was about 5 from pre-K that
okay.
time. It was Coach Johnny, UC Junior Panthers. Yeah, it
Shout
was
out.
flag football. Flag football.
Oh, you started with flag, okay.
Yeah.
And Mal, you started that early?
Yeah, I started with flag too. I was around maybe 6 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Early.
Yeah. Can you remember why you played as a kid?
I don't know. Honestly, me and my mom was in the car, and she asked me if I want to play football, and I was just like really excited, saying like I want to lead my team to the playoffs and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to play football. I want to play football. I got out there, and I was just faster than everybody else.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was different. Yeah, like way different. Like
I don't want to see that team, Javon.
My game did was way different from my game now. It's a whole other story how we got to this point in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Were you watching on TV or something? Just kind of knew you wanted to play football, and
Yeah,
I'm sure you played
see
other
those
sports.
big plays. Yeah, you always just want to relive that moment.
Oh
and
yeah,
the crowd go crazy. That's what you want. So that's how I started.
So that brings us to my next question. Do you remember what it was like to play the first time in high school? Like, I don't know if it was here or somewhere else, but was it different than Pop Warner? I mean, you got your parents in the stands, your aunts or whoever's coming to your game, but now in high school you got your students, so your peers are coming out to see you. Like, is that different?
Yeah, it's way different. You definitely hear about your game more.
Like, yeah,
get a lot of feedback, whether it's
a lot of feedback,
right or wrong. They don't know what
more if you're wrong, right? Yeah. I mean, more if you lose, I guess.
Yeah, it is more so like when you're on the field and with your coaches like teach you and stuff. To them, it's a whole different ball game. Like, if I'm back there, but I'm not supposed to be guarding that man, to them, the crowd is like I blew a coverage or like I let somebody score. But in reality, like that's not my job. But I mean, that's just a game. You're gonna have criticism and you're gonna have good intakes. So.
Yeah, they only care about the wins or losses. They don't know unseen situations.
Right. I mean, they probably don't want to see how the sausage is made, so to speak, anyway. So
yeah, they never want to see that one.
So, I mean, if we can kind of go off the field, you're able to kind of be with the audience at school, and you're saying how you kind of hear the noise, walking around campus. Is that what is that kind of like to be? I don't want to say a star, but when you play sports, you kind of seem as
a jock.
I guess I don't know how to say it, but like, what is that like? I mean, is it different to kind of have the audience that's actually watching your games on Fridays, and they're actually able to tell you and give you feedback, like you said, on how you played? Yeah. Is that?
I just feel like it's the same. I've always played sports, so I don't know what it would be like being different.
Well, it's just in Pop Warner, nobody really comments on it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Right. So like, you see that girl that you like or whoever, just saying, like, she's able to come to you like, Javon, you did good, or or you did
you like
bad.
You like
sorry.
The feedback.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a difference. Like, I didn't play my 9th grade year, my 10th grade year. So when I came back my 11th grade year, it's like everybody look at you different in school. Basically. Yeah, kind of like. Are you that football player or don't you?
So you got to see it on both levels in high school. Like you played all through high school so far.
Yes, sir.
So and you started just last year. So your freshman and sophomore year, you weren't.
Yeah, I wasn't able to play. So when I came back, it was just like
it's a whole different.
It's a whole different ball.
We're stars.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Right. Okay.
The jocks.
So that's great to have. It could be bad too. I mean, if you have a losing season, then you kind of talking trash to you all the time. But if we can kind of go like again off field, what has football done for you so far? I mean, you guys are seniors in high school. What can you say that football has done for you? Whether it's socially or just physically, like gotten you better, be a better athlete, like.
Yeah, I'd say football, like physically, gets you stronger for sure. Cause there's always going to be that strength and conditioning coach you have that keeps your body in shape.
Right.
And then socially, I'd say people know you more because when you wear your jersey on Fridays or the night of the game, yeah, they get that recognition. And yeah, it's just
there's some people that probably no one knew they were playing football until they were wearing a jersey.
Yeah, until those Fridays, like you play football.
Yeah,
and some people don't carry themselves like that. You know?
Right. Is there a certain way to carry yourself now? If
When
you're a football player, yeah,
of course, it always is. You are definitely spotted. Like, especially if you're a no football, you are definitely spotted when it comes to administration, teachers.
Right.
It doesn't get to a level where you ain't gonna hear from your parents no more. It's okay. I'm gonna tell your coach. So hopefully you know your coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's not really.
You
gotta
because you're representing a team.
Yeah,
something else bigger than yourself.
You know, it's not about you all the time.
Wow. All right. Why do you play football?
Yeah, honestly,
because that's what football has done for you. But why do you play? Like, what's your why?
I don't know. It just keep me focused. Basically, like I have something to look forward to. You know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like if I wasn't playing football right now, I don't know what I'd be doing, honestly.
Right.
And like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where I would be, who I would be with.
You don't play any other sports?
Well, I do track also, but like,
that's
I did track because of football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like if I didn't play football, some stuff wouldn't fall in line. I probably wouldn't be with a certain crowd I hang out with, or I probably wouldn't be where I am today, you know?
Yeah. So, are most of y'all's friends football players?
Yeah, mostly, yeah. All my friends are basically athletes.
Yeah.
Play some type of sports.
Basketball, you know.
You don't discriminate against what we call NARPs. You know what a NARP is?
I call them regs. Yeah, I call them regs.
We kind of got a really competitive group, so
regs.
You haven't really played a sport.
Yeah.
NARP is a non-athletic regular person.
Oh.
So,
I think I've seen that on TikTok.
New word that is,
so what would you like football to do for you? So that's what football's done. That's why you play. What do you want it to do for you going forward? Because you guys are seniors now. You played, I mean, Mal didn't play his freshman and sophomore year, but you played all through high school now. And this is, I mean, what, we like 5 weeks away from the regular season being over. And, you know, if we don't go to the playoffs, if y'all don't go play college, this is it. So what do you want football to do for you?
Me personally, I say I want football to help me get a free education. That's first.
Yeah.
And then just gain more relationships with different people around the community and network myself.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to play football for the rest of my life. So
you don't want it to define you, but yeah.
Never let a sport.
It's definitely a part of your life, though. Yeah.
For me, first and foremost, education. I wanted to give me a free education, and second, I wanted them to help me make memories. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
absolutely.
Yeah, like football in college, help me make memories, help me travel, help me see the world. Like something I can give my kids back.
Yeah.
You know, something I can share my kids and tell my kids like I did this, or my son want to play football, or my daughter want to play football. You know, however stuff goes, just be able to give them a name and teach them up.
You know? Yeah. So is that something that is that kind of why you play too? I mean, could you say that?
Yeah, I play. I always was told play to build yourself a brand.
Right. So okay, that's why you play, and that's great. But if we can talk about like something kind of internal, like what's driving you, do y'all think there's a difference between motivating and inspiring?
Yeah, sure. I think to motivate somebody, you give them like a push, you know.
Yeah.
Like they have a drive, like they're motivated to do something. They have a different gear now. Like I gotta go do this because you know what I'm saying, he did it.
Right.
But to inspire somebody is to show them a different light and stuff.
Oh, okay.
To inspire somebody is to show somebody a different pathway. Like you don't have to always drive down this road. You can make this turn. You know?
Right.
And I feel like that's the difference between motivating and inspiring somebody. Yeah, they have kind of the same concept, but to inspire somebody is not always to push somebody to do something.
Right.
You can just show them a different way and a different light.
Or almost show your experience with whatever is done and how it could kind of get out of it. Which one do you think is stronger?
Motivation.
I'm going off the rails here a little bit, but which one do you think?
Motivation.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because motivation is like almost like willpower, like and faith and belief. It's it's nothing stronger than your faith, you know.
Right.
And if you're motivated to do something like you faithfully believe in it, who knows where you can go.
You feel the same way? Motivating is the strongest one?
I feel like sometimes the motivation, you can lose it.
You can lose it,
yeah,
right?
Because it's human nature, like, not have the same attitude towards something.
Right.
Especially if things are going bad. So I feel like that's where discipline comes in, self-discipline. So I'd say, I disagree and say inspiration is a little bit stronger.
Yeah, because it's lasting. It seems like it's.
Is it really motivation if you can just lose it that fast, or is it just like a hope?
Well, it's kind of like the way I look at motivating is like our pep talks before we play. The pep talk can get you geared up to go that time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get to the field by halftime and you're in the game. You're probably not thinking about that pep talk. You know, but I don't know. It's just for me. That's why I'm talking.
Yeah, sure.
But like, if you're inspired by somebody, like, you know, if I tell you like, yeah, you know what, I did this game, I did that, and we were down this, and we came back, and I tell you a story, I'm giving you like experience, and then you can kind of be driven longer because that story's kind of sticking with you. But I don't know. It's just, I don't think either one is wrong. It's just, I think that to be inspired, someone is a little stronger. But I asked the question, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
But so how do you motivate or inspire yourself? Do you motivate and inspire others?
I say I do. I'm always giving my teammates, words of encouragement or letting them know when they're not doing the right thing. I feel like that's how I motivate.
I think I've seen that a couple times.
Motivate my guys.
He does.
Yeah, I expect, professional, perfect behavior.
Yeah, at least strive for it, at least, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to reach.
And to motivate myself, I say just change my living situation. I don't always want to be where I'm at. So, yeah, that's why I always practice hard, work out hard.
Yeah.
Take it serious in the classroom. It all goes together.
Now, I know that the two of y'all work really hard. I mean, summer workouts and everything. And I've even seen you in front of your yard driving by doing extra workouts. So what is that like? I mean, because, I'm coaching out there with y'all, and I've seen kids that maybe don't have that drive or that extra work ethic. Is that frustrating to you? Like if they're not on that same level of wanting to get there?
Yeah.
How do you handle that? I mean, because as a leader, how do you handle that?
You can ask anybody, for sure. Like, I didn't play a snap last year,
Yeah.
I didn't really play a lot, and I was coming back, and I didn't play a lot, and I felt like I should have played more.
Yeah.
And I just told myself, like, people were saying, like, oh, go leave, go transfer, go do this, but I just told myself, like I had to motivate myself. Like, I had to go get it. Like, now I basically start both sides of the ball. I'm gonna play every single snap,
Yeah.
And it's like I come from a person that didn't play zero snaps last year to a person that plays almost every single snap of the game.
Yeah.
So it's like I had to basically just work for everything I have right now. You know? And I don't know. Some people say like, "Oh, what you do?" And some people say like, "Oh, they want to work like I did." But you guys, my mom after practice, I had so much drive. I wanted to play so bad after practice. I was on the side of my house working. I was sending my homeboys videos of me like doing footwork drills and everything.
It's competitive. We want to know who's working the best.
Oh yeah, getting that edge. Yeah. So why y'all didn't ask to lead, right? So
yeah, I'd say.
How do you think you become a leader?
You gotta have it in you,
right?
Yeah.
But isn't it kind of someone telling you that you're a leader?
Yeah, I felt like different coaches over the course of me being at this school or even middle school, they have let me know that I have a certain way that I carry myself, and that's what really.
And I guess the response that people have
the response that people give you,
right?
Like having that certain mentality.
What is if we're talking about leaders? So coaches are naturally just the position of a coach is to be a leader.
Sure.
Can you think back in all the times that the years that y'all have played, where a coach has like reached you, like kind of got to you and maybe inspired you or motivated you? Can you think of the best way that a coach is, or if you have a name?
This year,
like Oh, this year?
Yeah, shout out Coach Bryant. Like,
DC, the coach, defensive coordinator.
Yeah, like I don't know, me and him always like be texting and stuff, and like sometimes I don't know, like I just started playing safety this year, as you know, and I have good reads, but what it hurt me so much is my instincts. Like I don't never trust my gut. Like I know what I'm supposed to do, and I know I can cover this person, and I know me and this person one-on-one, I can match up with them.
Yeah.
But my instincts, I be so quick to, I need help, or I be hesitating, and that's how I get beat. And as a DB, Kaden always tell me like, DB, you have to have good instincts, you know?
Yeah.
And Coach Bryant always like tell me on the phone, like I be like going over the film with him, and I be telling him like, can we switch this and this? And he be telling me like, I'm too smart sometimes on the field. Like
because a thinking player is a slow player.
I overthink myself, basically. Yeah,
absolutely.
And just him give me that talk, it helps me like give me comfort. Like, okay, I know somebody still believes in me.
Yeah.
So shout out Coach Bryant.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure he'll like to hear that. Yeah. Javon,
I'd say being a player's coach.
Yeah.
And having that relationship with your players, because if you show that your players, you'll do anything for them and you'll put it all out there as a coach, then they'll want to do anything for you. And I feel like Coach Bryant does that.
Yeah.
I'm going to piggyback on what Malachi said, because people don't know this, but I went to Mount Dora Middle School, and he's been my basketball coach. Kid. Anyway, he's been my basketball coach for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Really?
So, yeah, we've had that relationship forever. So I feel like I can always coach and say what he says on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I always want to like do whatever he says, be that guy for him, because he's always showed me that he has my back. So when he's leading the team, I always feel like I have to help him out because we have that relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, man. That's great.
Yeah, I've known him for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. He might need a napkin after this audition. Real quick, we'll start wrapping this up. Have y'all thought about what you want to do after graduation? Once you leave this place, Eustis High School, what does Javon Garry and Malachi Wright want to do after graduation?
Whatever me and him do after high school, whether it's football or regular college, just be successful.
Okay.
I think that's the goal. That's what I think I want for all of my homeboys, friends, brothers.
That can be a general statement, though. What is success for you?
Success is,
how do you measure it?
Yeah.
Success is probably just...
That's an even better way. How do you measure success?
My mom being happy,
Okay. Well, your mom's happy right now.
Yeah, but
we have our
my type of happy,
okay. Okay, her happy, but your standards of her being happy.
Supported,
That's not complicated at all.
Yeah. Her happy
if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Her happy isn't my happy. I want her not really having to want for anything.
Yeah.
The same thing. I want my kids to be okay. So.
Okay.
Generational one.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all talking NFL?
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be NFL. You just could be have a business that
real estate
investing.
Investing.
That's good. Other ways than just.
I just learned about trades and stuff too, trade jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They make a lot of money, 6 figures.
Well, yeah, way more than 6 figures. Yeah. If you grind.
Yeah.
So last question. I always I've ended my interviews with what would you do, if you would have, if you can do this, if hypothetically. So it's a hypothetical question, but I do like the insight that someone may have gathered as they've grown. So if we can go back to, let's say 8th grade, and you're going into high school and y'all had the same kind of visions, you played Pop Warner and everything, what would you tell an 8th grader right now that's getting ready to come into high school? It doesn't have to be Eustis, but just they're going into high school and they're looking to go further than high school playing the game of football. Like, what would you do or say to them?
I'd say to always keep your head up, stay positive, because you don't want to overthink.
Right.
I felt like when I was in 8th grade, I thought about a lot of stuff and just felt like everything was going to crash down on me. I had a lot of pressure on myself. That's what I would call it.
Yeah.
So
that you put on yourself, though, you think? Yeah.
So like be great and be the best. But now I just have it's going to be okay type of mindset.
Yeah.
I'm still working out, but it'll be all right if it doesn't go exactly how you want it to be. So
yeah. I can tell you almost nothing goes as planned in life.
For sure. That's right.
Yeah.
I would tell the 8th grader, what I wish somebody would told me besides all the keep your head up and stuff.
Yeah.
First and foremost, take care of your GPA. Freshman year is the most important year. How I feel.
Yeah.
Take care of your GPA.
Structure.
Absolutely.
The GPA will eat you alive throughout the year. Take care of your GPA. First and foremost. Take care of your body. Second. Stretch. Hydrate. Eat good. Get in track. Get in football. Listen to your coaches. Stay healthy.
And avoid that mentality of FOMO, right? The fear of missing out on things. If you know Heather's having a party because her parents are gone, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, you know, maybe you can miss that because you got to study for whatever. You know what I mean? It's just, don't be afraid to miss out on that kind of stuff because life is longer than the 4 years you're in high school.
Once this is over, you can party.
Absolutely.
That type of stuff.
One thing I would add too is, I mean, y'all kind of hit on it before, just kind of being, y'all have friends that are athletes, and the relationships. Relationships are so important. Like, try to get, I would tell a 9th grader, like, hey, form good relationships with your teammates, your coaches, even teachers, and you know, just it's just good to have relationships in life. Yeah, everything works out for relationships. Well, we got to get to practice, man. I want to thank y'all for coming out on Prep Talk. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for new shows. Next week, we missed last week, but everybody's okay, so that's important. Javon, thanks, man. Malachi, and good luck this Friday or Thursday. Yeah, we play tomorrow. So
see you tonight.
Yeah.
You know it.